Hello everyone, and welcome back to RMcD&D 5th edition Army of the Damned, Episode 2, Part 1. I'm Ross RMcD, your host and DM, as always, and well, not really always, it's a lie, isn't it? I don't know why I said that. As occasion, I'm always the host, but I'm not always the GM or DM. And I'm joined here by Scott, Philip, and Johan, an order of importance to me. Not really.
Wow.
Right.
Finally replaced Johan. I'm so glad.
Um,
Moving up in the world.
and we are going to get a lovely summary by Philip,
All
who's going to
right.
tell us what happened last time.
So, people who just tuned in are probably wondering, what is
What
this?
is D&D?
What is D&D? It is a game developed by a company called Wizards of the Coast in
Is
the
it?
70s, I think.
No, it was
And
TSR in the 70s and then Wizard of the Coast bought it off of them.
yeah. Anyways, that's like a prequel we can release later or something. Army of the Damned. It's about a country, and there's people in it, but there's not only people in there. There's also dead people, and those two factions fight for supremacy
Yeah, the
in a
dead
civil
people
war.
aren't just lying in the grave like normal dead people.
Yes. No, they're risen dead people. That's why they're able to fight for supremacy, as I just said. Thank you, Ross, for interrupting me.
Just helping.
And our brave adventurers and a sidekick, who's no longer alive, spoilers, made their way to a place called Shadowgrange, which is really weird and remote, in the seek of answers they will probably get. Yeah, and our characters are, I'm playing a quarter elven, three-quarter human druid named Iruk. He's pretty cool. And Iruk is accompanied by, I think, mage or wizard, who gets the fun out of pranking people.
Yeah.
I guess his name is Tonald.
Let's say who got his fun out of pranking people.
Yeah, he's a nice fellow, I guess.
Currently
Don't
unpresent.
know too much about him. Yeah, he's currently getting holy waterboarded. More to that later. And our third companion is half dwarven, half elven monk named T, who is in some way related to an organization called the Order. No, it's not called the Order. I don't know the right name, but apparently Yuan thought it was the right name for like, I don't know, a week or so.
Man.
Because he didn't bother to read the first sentence in the text. I mean, who does that, right? Minutemen, yes. Thank you. And she's also pretty cool because apparently Iruk and T share some weird dreams. Not as in life goals, but actual dreams, like visions and shit. And that is like, I guess, the reason why they can bond a little bit more, because Iruk is fucking weird and can't handle people. Yeah. Currently, we have made it into Shadowgrange, went straight to the chapel to talk to the head priestess Fiona, who Tonald thought it was a good idea to prank and pretend he was a vampire, who were like literally Hitler in that village. Like, I don't know, vampires it's probably, yeah, I don't know. I don't want to make any comparisons, but they're bad news, right? Really bad news. And he decided it was a good idea to cast an illusion on the head priestess to make her think he's a vampire. So she killed him, like nearly, like had angels come from the firmament and just Tonald till he fell over.
It took a lot longer than angels would.
Yeah, because Iruk healed him because he thought he could resolve this situation peacefully. So he healed him at first, so then Fiona thought he was really a vampire because he didn't go down that easily, and now we got ourselves a situation. Yeah, so
After
Tonald
that, though, she had a conversation
has been
with.
detained, and people don't trust him, and now it is up to Iruk and T to get him out of there and, well, primarily get answers to what is happening. And it seems that their first step on the way there lies in investigating the mayor's manor, who died a few months back after his daughter was slain by vampires.
And the artifact we're looking for was last seen in the hands of I forgot whom.
Her
Was-
husband or
was-
boyfriend or whoever it was.
Yeah.
The daughter's boyfriend. Okay. That his
And
name
now
is
we're-
Jimmy, and he ran off.
We want to investigate the mayor's house, but we also need to wait for Tono to be either killed or released because we need help.
Oh, also, when I said we had a fourth wheel, that was wannabe Cathar named Soren, who was in search of his cousin, an actual Cathar who went missing a while back. And yeah, we also will inquire about that. Soren, well, he died.
He
I
got
tried to
wrecked.
save him, really. He got really wrecked, though, so couldn't do anything about that. And also, we ran into a very peculiar shepherd without sheep. I don't know why we didn't get that hint, but he was a werewolf and he nearly killed all of us. And yeah, we have lucky dice roll and a merciful GM to thank for our party still being alive.
Well, you eventually remembered the werewolves don't like silver.
Yeah, I guess we were all a little bit on edge. Yeah, so
But yeah, the lands
did I forget to mention anything?
No, I think you did a really good job. Get inspiration for that. Well done.
Yay, thank you.
Super. And yeah, I feel like I should have like extra inspiration for when you do extra good jobs.
It's like grade school. Here, have a good star.
Yeah, but I feel like inspiration is a silver star, and you should be able to get gold stars. Yeah, so it's about midday, I think, as I remember. Right, you came in the morning, you booked rooms, you paid for rooms, and then is that right?
Yeah.
Did we? I think we didn't even make it out of the church yet.
Did you not go to then? Okay, my bad then.
Oh wait, maybe I paid already. I don't know.
Maybe you
It's not
didn't
in
go
my
to them.
notes.
Maybe you went.
No, we haven't been to the inn yet.
Okay.
No, we haven't. I only have 8 silver and I haven't spent it, so yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, because you gave all your money to tea.
Yes,
So-
because Eric sees no value in money. Also,
So-
not courtesy.
Yeah. So where we left off, Fiona had just finished detailing to you about the event and says, she's like, well, I'm going to have to go and see about this Donald fellow.
What about him?
And yes, and look into him and see what evil lurks within his body.
Probably a lot, but
Yeah.
yes. I don't know.
Oh yes, do you, okay. Do you have other information regarding Tono that we should know of his evilness?
Let me tell you.
I mean, kill him at first sight. It's really the only thing.
A stake right through the heart. That seems to help.
The Church of Avison will judge.
Anyways, please take your time and maybe send note. We will be in the inn just at the marketplace, and I'm sure it's all a big misunderstanding. He's a peculiar fellow, that one, but I'm sure he meant no harm. Just yeah, see for yourself. But he's not the danger you all make him out to be.
Well,
At least from what we know.
and you've travelled with him how many days?
I'd
4.
imagine at least a few weeks, right?
No, I think it's 4 days.
I think you might have made together when you got in Senzia, so yeah. And we've only done 2 days of the journey. So sure, 4 days.
Okay, well, I guess I'm really astonished by this man's character, and I don't see him to be fit to be running with us any longer.
Yeah, mostly because we don't run with the dead. Oh, no.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
she,
no.
Yeah, let's find Anton, have him join us. I mean, honestly.
she asked if you get any further questions regarding Saint
Also,
Taft
also,
or
I
Ross, what was the what
I take
was
T aside. What?
what was the artifact again? Did you tell us?
I can't remember if she told you or not. Let me check. Blah blah blah. She doesn't. She just knows about the artifact, that there is an artifact. She doesn't know what it is. Just grave importance for the high priest.
She also doesn't know what it looks like.
No, she imagines.
What is it? Did she tell us what its function is again, or is it just like?
It's to, she thinks it's a key to rescue Avacyn, the Archangel.
Okay, yeah.
Remember, she said she wasn't, but she's not sure. But she believes because she knows.
Wait, I thought he died, or did he vanish?
No,
He vanished.
He vanished. He disappeared.
Like the Avatar.
Yeah, and she thinks they don't know what's I don't know if she knows what's happened to him.
Long ago, the One Nation lived together in peace, but then the dead arrived, and it all changed.
So yeah, if you want to know anything about, because you're in Saint Traff's memorial room, described that right? I think I described that room.
Yeah, with the statue of the man holding a two-handed sword in front of him, right?
Yeah.
Looking up at this angelic figure, right?
Yeah, that's right.
And there were a few candles there.
That's right, candles to it. Yeah, so if you have any questions about Saint Draft, she can tell you his story as well. Or she just says, what did you say when you were told about the haunted house? Did you make it clear that that you'd like to help with the...
Yeah.
I think the last time we said it would be our bargaining chip to maybe to enlist Tono to help us with the investigation to prove that he's not a threat.
Well, she says if you do decide to rid the mayor's house of his evil presence, and she seemed like a bit, not too sure about giving letting you go in there, and she's like looking you up and down a couple of times, just wondering if you're evil or good. But she says you get 200 gold pieces, and you can loot anything you'd like from the alchemy shop that Siegfried left, which no one has been in.
Wait, we can take anything?
We can take anything before we go?
No, after, says as a reward.
Okay.
No, but maybe like a healing potion or something could be really useful right about now.
Give me a persuasion check.
Oh yeah, wait. Should I do that? I say, given the perils we have faced on the way here, I feel like maybe we need some healing prowess behind us. I'm not a very persuasive person.
Says your journey to Shadow Grange, though it's harsh and heavy, was of no relevance to us. What we're asking you to do is clear it out. If you had a hard time troubling on it, I don't want to waste any resources if you're going to fail like this as well.
But wouldn't it be... I assume you are one to preserve life, aren't you?
Of course, if you come stumbling out injured, we will be certainly there to look after you.
I put my hand on your shoulder and I say, Iruk, if it's our time to go, it will be our time.
Save the preaching for somebody else.
For the priestess, man.
I look at the priestess again. Head priestess. I am a frail body, and I've encountered many a peril, and I've fallen and picked myself up often. But many a peril, yes. I'm sorry. But I feel like you willing to heal us when we come stumbling out of the manor and providing the means to come out of there unscathed is one and the same thing. Just simply letting our help go to waste by letting us go in there unprepared. Isn't that not a righteous thing? Not a righteous thing.
Unfortunately,
I want to her codex of.
Unfortunately, traveling to Shadow Grange is no judgment of your strength.
I know. We already said that, but this was regarding.
I know, and I'm gonna let me finish what I'm saying. Okay, right? It's no judgment of your strength. But I'll give Avacyn's blessings on you, and you can try. And she places you.
Wait, does she actually laugh like that?
No, she doesn't. But she like smiles slightly. Avacyn's blessings be with you. Now I'll attend to your other friend who caused a scene of grave destruction. And
Priestess.
Eric casts Druidcraft and makes a gust of wind. Like, I don't know what kind of robe is she wearing. I assume there's like a lot of collars and stuff. And I just want to like, basically, I want a newspaper to fly into her face.
Really?
Make like an equivalent of that. And then I just want to wander off grumpily.
Wait, Priestess, is there anything else that would be of importance for us to know?
In regards to...
In regards to the manor?
No, as far as I'm aware, it shouldn't be that dangerous. People have ran inside and then ran out in fear.
She says while she's, taking off the newspaper from her face.
Yeah.
And,
Okay, Ross, can I make like an insight check to
yeah,
see if
you can certainly roll insight, yeah.
Because you told us to ask when we want to do checks, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's it, yeah. Yeah, so
The
as far
running out thing is a lie.
as far as you're aware, yeah, she's telling the truth that people have ran in and been in and then came back out in scared fear, and that no one's been actually injured and going inside it. She does say there was as if remembering something that it's pitch black in there, by the way.
Oh, yeah. No light switches.
There's some dark force that envelops the mayor's house in blackness and has done since.
As in blackness, as in no light sources will work, kind of blackness.
As in, well, no, they can give they seem to give a small radius of light, but it's not the full strength of full light. It might be called dim, if I was describing it.
Great. Let's go to you.
You want to reply to my PM, Philip?
Yes, exactly. What?
You want to reply to my PM?
Oh, I'm sorry. I will reply immediately. I didn't see it.
Okay, so yeah, she leads you guys out the memorial and shuts it behind him. And
also in the character sheet, if you want to look
I
it
looked
up
on the character sheet.
It's under traits.
Oh, it's
I
not
think.
under where it says alignment.
No.
No.
It's like when you roll your character traits and bonds and shit.
Oh
there's
yeah,
like
yeah,
one for alignment,
okay.
right?
Well, yeah, but you can have more than
It's
just one.
my ideal. It's the ideal. I guess it doesn't say it specifically, but it's that one.
There's a place for it up the top.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, so as you guys are walking, so you leave the room to St. Draft, and now you're in the church proper as well. You can see a couple of doors in the big pews. The two doors swing open, or thrust open, or gently pushed aside. I don't know. How are they opened?
They're opened, thrust opened. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that would be it. Yeah, so they're thrust open, and then steps in the midday light.
So as the doors smash open, they're instantly filled by a quite a large human gentleman in full chainmail, and he's got a very striking big white beard, and on his head he's got a don't know the best way to describe it. It's like an iron band with a embellished sun on the forehead.
I lean over to T and say, like, that's some. I've seen many apparel, but this. Okay, I'm sorry.
You don't need to make a check to realise that that's an Avacyn symbol on his Cathar.
And as he bustles through the door, he levels his. What did I give him? He levels his flail at you, points at you two, says, "Which of you? Which of you, the vampire?"
I just pointed to you.
I'm quite. I might just want to use Druidcraft here and shout, "I am the vampire!" with like a lot of force, but. Eric
How
thinks
have you not
differently
been
and says,
arrested in your own country?
None of us.
Where is he? You brought him here.
He is in
He
one
was
of the
took.
bedrooms, I
He
think.
was took off our hands.
Taken.
Took.
He was took.
Foolish tuck. Anyway,
I suppose as we've been conversing, I'm kind of half jogging through the chapel towards you.
you're doing the power walk.
Yeah. No, yeah, that's exactly a power walk.
Okay.
So I'm like face to face.
Yeah, you see, I have like beautifully star resembling freckles in violet and blue in my face. And
Where is he?
I wouldn't know. Ask the priestess, Fiona. She took him. She took him down, actually.
Did you kill him?
She bodied the fool.
Yes.
Fiona, you didn't kill him?
No, of course not. He's lying in our cell now. Siros. It's been a while since I've seen your face.
Unfortunately.
I didn't know news travelled that fast. Pay the vampire, that's a joke. She doesn't say that.
Maybe we should give you two a minute.
Yeah.
Please let us know your evaluation of our companion. We will wait outside. And then we take, I take respectful distance.
We will wait in if you have one in the city.
Yeah, there's the Silver Rose Inn.
Yeah, but we don't know that.
The guard told you about it, didn't he?
Yeah, and also we passed it on the way to the chapel.
Nonetheless, if you say that, she says, "Ah, yeah, the Silver Rose Inn." We'll certainly.
Yeah, we will go there. I did not realize where the inn was.
So, Siros, how went your clearing of the undead in Mordau?
Well enough.
Also, I have grave news to tell you regarding the mayor and her daughter, his daughter.
They're dead as shit.
And she catches you up in what happened in the last month. Of course, I was out of town when it happened, and no one stepped in to rescue them.
Who was here?
He's been sent it should be named like a priest who was like left in charge of the church and has been sent away to like one of the other towns on like a shitty job as a punishment for not doing anything about it. Not they were
Full.
2 weeks. You realise the priest that she mentions was like would never have been able to stand up to a vampire anyway. But then neither could the mayor, and he tried anyway.
What's been done? Any action taken?
Well, yeah, we've reinforced the barricade, but the mayor's house has been cloaked in some sort of dark curse, which I've never seen like of, and I know not how to get rid of it. But these adventurers are willing to risk. She nods as their back walks out, willing to risk themselves and climbing inside the mayor's house and
Climbing inside the mayor? Ooh.
and discovering what lies in the depth of the darkness within.
One could say they are willing to enter through the back door.
Oh.
Well, that didn't take long at all, did it? Do you trust them?
Not at all. They brought the vampire, the vampire you have heard about, who's currently lying in dungeon number 1.
I suppose we better deal with that first.
Well, I was going to give him. We've just knocked him out, so I was going to give him some time.
Time?
You know, I don't want to.
There's only one thing a vampire should have.
Well,
That's the true death.
He's enchained. I agree, of course, Xeros, but he's chained and is silvered up. There's no need to hurry this too much.
On your head be it.
If he isn't a vampire, such a death may look badly on our town. No, this is. I'm not going to argue your cause. I was going to argue your side of it.
I kind of give like a passive aggressive stare. I suppose I better accompany them.
As you wish. We'll get you sorted with we'll get caught up at a less urgent moment. Ciao.
I suppose I would briskly follow T and Eric.
Okay. Do you see him following you guys?
It's about time. A fucking tavern.
Before you get to
Finally.
I forgot
Yeah.
to say anything before you get to it. You can see that he's following after you are walking behind. Eric the tokenless. Do I
What do
have
you mean?
tavern music? Somehow
I
I
have
think
a
I
token.
forgot tavern music. No, I just mean because you're an owl. Tavern music D&D. How the fuck did I forget the tavern music?
Yeah, well, maybe Eric identifies as an owl. Jeez.
Maybe it does.
Owlkin.
Uh,
Tavern music. Hold on, I just want to get music up.
It's a non-binary asexual owlkin.
Great, so add track, SoundCloud, all music. See what really annoys me? See when you search for something and it doesn't come up, even though I searched on SoundCloud itself and it came up like that there. That really annoys me. Okay, can you hear the music?
yes.
Good. Let me. Oh, I've got so many tabs open. It's a nightmare. Right. Inn. Where's the inn? The inn's at the very top. That's the description of it. Probably is. So, Silver Rose Inn is a popular destination in the evening for villagers taking a break after a long day's work. Okay, it's probably not as busy as it is right now.
Because everybody's working.
Yeah, because it's about midday. So probably I just drag like around there. Okay. There you go. I'll talk to them later tonight. So, and you guys step into then. You can see behind the bar is innkeeper. He looks to be in his mid-50s with big bustling beard and no hair on his forehead, but he cuts quite an imposing figure. His huge arms look like they could snap a regular man in two, and notably he's like tapping away in the desk. His right hand is a hook rather than
Yarr!
It's Captain Hook.
Yarr. New businessman, eh? New business, eh? Even.
I wouldn't trust him so soon.
Eric smiles at
What
him
did you
and
say,
says,
sorry,
"Great,
Sarah?"
thanks."
I wouldn't trust him so soon.
He says, "Ah, new business," and you say, "Ah, don't trust them."
Yeah, pretty much.
Eric
He, like,
turns
sighs.
around at Cirrus and says, "I believe it is this man's business to take their money.
Yeah.
He like sighs
Is that
and
not
says,
so?"
I see you've came back from your quest, Xeros.
Yes.
Oh, we were all so excited to see you're on a safe return. Arr. Hope the waters keep you safe, laddie.
Just wish I'd been faster.
Well, I like treating my guests with assumption of innocence, so come in. What are you? An elf?
I look at T. Is he talking to me or to T?
To tea. You don't have elf ears, do you?
Aren't you a little short
I
for
do
an
have
elf?
elf ears.
You do have elf ears.
Yep, I'm quarter elf. I have
I know
like.
you're quarter
not
elf.
as-
I just assumed you didn't have elf ears.
I do have elf ears. Well, not as pointy, but I do have elf ears. And quarter elf ears, obviously.
Well, he's speaking to T.
I look a little confused, and after like 5 seconds, I go, no, excuse me. My father was an elf, but my mother was a dwarf.
My father was a tree.
Mother was a murloc.
And I walk closer to him.
Yeah, well, fair be it for me to comment on what people are into, eh? He pats his wife. We all have
Like on the head.
no like class
Is
around
she
there.
stuffed? Maybe like in the back.
Love breaks all boundaries, doesn't she, darling? Oh yeah.
Is that a euphemism?
Wait, is his wife like ancient?
Like super
alive?
ugly or something. Yeah. No.
She's probably like. He's Mrs. Bates, like mummified.
Well, they didn't have dye back there for their hair. Well, I guess they probably did. So she's probably got grey hair, and he doesn't because he's got none. And yeah, she's yeah, whatever. And then she's like, hey, "Will you be having a room then? Will you be staying long? What brings you to Shadow Grange? You're quite far out of the way."
Yes. How much will it be for food and lodging?
Oh, we've got modest or places, or we've got more reasonable. What's the fucking one up for modest? Scroll. Fucking open my DM screen, it's not there.
Slightly.
Ah, there you go.
More modest.
Is one oh god, that's expensive.
Slightly less fit.
Is it equipment? Is it under equipment? Or is it under adventuring? Oh man, I'm so well prepared. I'm such a fucking good DM. I'm fucking venturing.
Comfortable.
Comfortable. Good modest or comfortable are places for you to be.
So
How much-
modest
how much for
is
the
3
modest
silver,
is it?
right? And comfortable is like 5? Or
Modest
was
is
it
1G. Comfortable's 2.
Or so much for
No,
food and lodging?
that's for price per day, right? Is that not? That's lifestyle. Food and lodging. Lodging is modest is 5 silver pieces per in day, and comfortable is 8. And food is per day 3 and 5. So you can have either of those.
Irok addresses the barman, says, tell you what, do you have anything here that is broken that needs to be fixed? I would be willing to help you out with that
He
in
raises his
exchange
hook.
for a discount.
I pay 8.
I cannot restore flesh, but I could help you with a broken table or a can or something like that. A bed, maybe.
Let's pay the fucking roll to ask for. I guess that's persuasion again.
Yes,
Persuasion roll again.
great at that. Persuasion. Yeah.
Look, lad, I run a tight ship around here, and I'll not be letting anyone stay for a penny less than anyone else. You'll be paying 8 silver, you'll be sleeping outside in the cold. Arr. I've had enough of people trying to come in here and thinking they can take me out to ride. I can fix my own things just because I don't have a hook for the hand. Doesn't mean I can't look after myself.
But you do have a hook
Just
for a
because
hand.
just because I do have a hook for a hand is what I meant to say. Yar. I got to do like an Irish pirate.
That's quite all right. I was just asking. I would be happy to help. Do you mind covering me?
Oh yeah, I already paid 16.
So 2 modest. Or is that just for the night stay?
No, too modest.
Okay. Alright, well. If you're staying here for any length of time, do let me know. Or is it just, well, you can pay me in the mornings. Meanwhile, Sados, you came and sat down in a seat and stumbling up to the table was this person you immediately recognised as Martin, the village idiot, and and he like looks at you and he says,
Wait, do we immediately recognize him?
"No, you don't know who the village idiot is."
We're like, oh, you must be the idiot.
So I was there. So I was like, how should a village idiot talk? Like, hey, see Ross.
Yeah, like Lenny from Mice and Men.
Just do your normal voice.
Wow!
Whoa!
Whoa! Calm down there with the Barnes. Jeez, 2 D6 fire damage. Yeah, so he like wanders up and it's like, see Ross.
Martin?
Oh, with smoky wood.
Ah, smoky wood, the best kind.
You'd not been here, see Ross. Martin C, you not been here.
Yes, it's been a while, Martin. What have I missed?
Many years, see Ross.
Hopefully none longer.
Eh.
Tell me, what do you think of those two?
They different. What's up with
Yeah.
their ear?
Oh, but you should ask them yourself.
I like that he's wondering about my ears and not like my purple eyes and the starch blue frame.
Well, I can't remember what you look like all the time because I don't have a picture of you, okay? So he like looks up and he's like, hey! Why do you have dark skin?
Jesus.
Well,
I'm like, that's racist. No,
Clean.
I
When I get- I
showed over. I'm not from here.
I have water. Are you dirty?
they're not dirty, Martin. There's
I
nothing
ignore
there.
him.
Oh, but they're dirty. That's what dirt. My Martin sometimes dirt self, and I've got.
No.
Okay, Ero casts Druidcraft to create the faint smell of skunk just in the cube where the village idiot is standing.
Do you mean skunk as in the smell of the skunk the animal, or skunk
Yes.
as in...
Yes.
He sits there seemingly nonplussed, and T-Ross
Great.
smell the smell wafts over to you of Martin. I mean, this is added to his already fairly bad stench.
Oh, I'm talking my pipe hard.
Yeah.
I was hoping you would throw him out.
No, see Ross, Mr. Old Man, he been talking about how there's like no one to talk to about arcanes, man. Like Martin wonders, where do canes grow for an R?
Poignant question.
I don't know where they would grow, cause sugar canes grow in water.
Yes, quite. Are you supposed to be working today?
Does a village idiot have a job? I think he just sits around
Probably doing odd jobs, right? I mean,
and survives.
Well, do me a favour.
Martin broke Lena's rod, so she shouted at me. So
Oh, why did you do that?
the rod was too weak. It was the rod's fault. If it hadn't looked so weak, Martin wouldn't have done it.
Do me a favour. Get me a drink and pay for my room for the night. I'll flick him the money for comfortable.
Okay.
he gets you a modest room and keeps the rest.
He walks over and is like, Martin would like room, and obviously Shake knows enough about Martin's like, oh, well done, Martin. Have a bit. Here's a bit of lettuce.
Does he pet him as well?
Oh, love breaks all boundaries, Martin. You'll find someone one day. Nah, okay, let's
Yeah.
stop having the autistic guy around. I don't like roleplaying him.
Okay, Iruk, seeing
Hey,
the wonder.
go and fetch me a pail of water from the moat, Martin. And remember, no swimming. Oh, okay, Martin.
So he went from being the village idiot to being a retard. Like, for real.
That's a village
That's
idiot.
interesting.
That is a village idiot.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Well,
It's not a jester. It's like
Okay. So Iruk walks over to Cirrus, like stands next to the fire, and says, "Do you happen to be a Cathar?"
No.
yes,
Would you say I was?
yes.
Yes. If you want to describe me by that, yes.
Well, my name is Iruk. Hello. Do you know a man?
I shake his hand and say, "Hey, my name is Tiziana."
I don't shake your hand.
But she shakes
What?
yours.
Yeah, I shake yours.
She does. So sorry, Cirrus does the Asian handshake. No. Something
what?
like that.
What the
The
fuck
Asian
is that?
handshake. They
The
don't
weak-
grip your hand.
The soft, shaky fat man's handshake.
I don't know. That's the stuff your brother does all the time. You know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
All right. So Eric asks, "Do you happen to know a man named Soren?"
Would that be a name I recognised?
No.
No.
Okay.
No.
Well, he died on the way here. He has a cousin who is a Cathar as well, but I know nothing more. I was hoping to get some closure.
What, you want to find his cousin?
Well, the whole reason he was on his way here was because his cousin went missing.
Well, I don't know the name. If you got any other information?
Sorry, I don't. Thank you, though. Do you mind if I smoke my pipe as well?
As long as it's not any of that crap.
You see Iruk like take out a bag with like a lot of like herbs and shit in there, and a lot of roots, and he takes stuff like just fairly like I think it's like just a tree branch that's in some way it's like the scene from Inglourious Bastards when when Hans Lander takes out his pipes. It just looks ridiculous. It's something like that. Yeah, and Iruk is getting a bit dazed, I guess.
Getting high.
No, dazed. I mean, it's like, communing with nature and stuff.
I raise my eyebrow when you say you pull out a twig that you start smoking.
Yeah, basically, like something that doesn't like something you wouldn't put in your mouth as a civilized person, I guess.
I lean back a little bit and keep talking. You guys are weird. You don't seem like any kind of vampire acolytes. How do you know that guy?
He was on his way here with us.
Yeah, we traveled with him for like 4 days.
What's his name?
I found
Yeah, just imagine that without the shit.
His name was Donald. Like Donald, but with a T.
I think actually his name was Tonald, but could be wrong.
Do you know anything else? His family? Where he was from?
Well,
Maybe Toonald?
I think well, I mean, he must have gotten that face from somewhere, and I have never really seen a face quite like that.
Yeah.
Like a gargoyle, like a stone.
I suppose it won't matter. He'll be dead by dawn.
Yes. Wait.
Iruk seems a little bit.
Does it matter? Does it matter if he's a vampire or not, or is it just?
I tend to not take the chance.
Ah,
Well, then I think you have chosen the wrong area to come to, because I hear everybody in this place is a fucking vampire. I don't
Yes.
get why people still live here.
Why do you think I'm from round here?
I guess sentimental value.
It's good hunting. That's all I'll say.
I guess. Makes sense. Listen. You look like a capable fellow. Have you heard what happened to the mayor?
Yes. Fortunately, I wasn't here, otherwise it wouldn't have happened.
The head priestess expressed her interest in people investigating what is going on in there. Maybe find the source of the spell of darkness and what else is there to find. Do you mind accompanying us?
Oh, I was already way ahead of you. I'm following you.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're sitting here technically.
yeah.
Is that a metaphor? Are you? Oh, that was an affirmation, I think.
For how long
Good.
are you trying to follow us?
Till I ascertain your reason for being here?
Do you need to come to our rooms as we sleep, or is that not necessary?
I kind of just look at you at that comment.
Okay, we can skip on past it if you like.
The Uruk just leans back and like takes another drag.
The general consensus you get is Cyrus really does not trust you.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
Okay, yeah.
okay.
Is there any plants around, like any flowers or
Yeah, there's
something?
a giant tree sticking through like the middle.
Yeah, that's about.
Okay, is there like seedlings or saplings falling down from there, or something? Are there saplings lying around, like acorns or I don't know what kind of trees?
No, the branches, the fruit bearing branches are all outside.
It's the trunk that's inside.
Yeah, it's like.
Oh, okay. So Uruk walks outside for a second, gets like a little seedling or something,
Okay.
walks back in and holds his hand open and says, "Look." And he casts Druidcraft and says, "Well," he like whispers a little bit and like blows a bit of smoke on there, and then the seedling starts sprouting and a little flower comes out. Would a vampire do this?
Cheap parlor tricks.
Magic.
Would a vampire do this?
The vampire would do anything to deceive.
Yes, you're right.
It only made you more suspicious, Uruk.
Why are you trying to pretend?
Excuse me.
Why are you
I
trying to
already-
show you're not a vampire so much? Jeez, it's only a vampire that would do that.
Yeah, I already touched the collar. I looked in mirrors, and so did the other guy. I don't really. Do you have any measures to tell somebody is a vampire, or do you just play pretend here? How are you all still alive? I don't get this place. It's
Okay, well, I guess at that comment,
disorder doesn't make any sense.
I'd kind of grab you by the collar at that point. Well, some of us in this order that you call do know how to look after each other. Fortunately, they seem to have lost their way.
What do you mean lost away?
So I'm just going to get the notes. Cannot remember the guy's name.
Oh, guy.
Taldir? The guy that I look up to. What's his name?
Oh, Traft.
Just. Well, it used to be that our order was led by a gentleman by the name of Traft, well known throughout the lands. He took the fight to the fiends and the demons and the evil of this world. However, he's not been here for a long while now.
So he banded you.
Well, I seek to carry on his work.
Okay.
Not that you need to know anything about that.
Quite. So, are you willing to help us out, or should we just go ahead and you will follow us?
I'm not helping you. I'm making sure that you guys don't get up to anything that you shouldn't be.
What shouldn't we be up to?
Well, it remains to be seen.
So,
I shake my head and go to bed.
well,
Yeah,
it's midday, so the rest of the day
No.
passes, and then you can go to bed. Do you guys talk to the other people who come in at all? On purposely or anything like that?
Well, I mean, I guess being the way I look and T being the way she looks, we probably get a lot of like questions and stuff,
Well, you
right?
get a lot of like sideways looks at people being weird, and you certainly think people are asking questions about you, but not to you. They're not. They're asking questions. to other people.
Do people come in? Do the people who come in look like they're from out of town, or
No,
or-
no. They,
Okay.
pretty much everyone here is human. And
Okay, yeah. If someone looks like he's from out of town, I would
Okay.
like to approach them.
Where we were sitting with C. Ross, a lot of people like would come in to see a double take, and say like, "Oh, I have since blessings on you, C. Ross."
Does Cirrus actually tolerate us sitting with him? Like,
I think he
thought it
wants to
was
keep
like
an eye on
maybe
you.
a little off. Huh?
I think he wants to keep an eye on you. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like sitting with us. It's like at the
He's not
same
making
table.
any form of conversation or small talk unless you ask him something.
Yeah, I'm like telling Iruk about
The
about-
order.
about the district and the city I'm from, where like everybody's super left wing and stuff like that.
Did you?
Yeah. it's like-
I heard the
I
one.
tell her stories of like some rebel druid friends that identify with being owls and shit. No, not that, but like I as well, because I think since we both found out that we had the same dream, it's like
Yeah.
Feel like you
we're
missed.
less suspicious of each other because we have something at least in common, I guess.
You missed an opportunity there to reference Johann's character, the
We're
communist. Whatever the communist was. What was she? Remember she's in Jack's campaign?
The one that destroyed Jack's campaign.
Yeah, the one the man.
yeah, the riot, right? I
Yeah,
think that's how
exactly.
it started.
That's where it ended.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm really sad because that episode was so hilarious.
I
The
pissed
mine
off too.
stuff, right? Yeah. What was her name? I don't know.
I can't remember her name. I was with who was I? Was I Malvias? Yeah. Maybe.
What?
I don't remember.
Whoever you were, you were with me, weren't you? We went. to
No,
the
you
north
and
towards-
Alex. You and Alex.
Oh yeah,
went.
no, yeah. Me and Alex went to the mines.
Yeah, and I pissed off Kelsey's mum, Gearbreaker.
You were the
Anyway,
smelly guy, weren't you?
Or Marilyn?
I was with what? I was with an
Oh,
NPC.
Million, yeah.
Oh, Marmelian, that's right. Anyway, totally unrelated. So yeah, so people say towards Siros, and you know, there's some small talk about how his mission went, but I mean, they're not smiling in joy at his return. They seem to be like, some of them are like, "Oh yay, Siros is back," you know, and yeah, stuff like that. Helga, the innkeeper's wife, comes up to you, Eric, says, "Oh, you're a wee herb man. Someone who's good with the plants."
Yes.
Well, Sylvia, she's a Fletcher. You see, she works down at Fleeting Fox Professions. She's been looking for a wee herb.
Mm-hmm.
You might want to have a wee word with her about finding it if you have some of it, maybe. It's just a suggestion, dear. Let me get your cup.
Thank you. I will. I'm sure I will have time to talk to her. Down at the place, and I repeat what she just said. Like the place where she works.
Okay. Seriously, one of the people who comes up to you, you recognise as a fellow priest. And he comes up and he says, "Ah, Cyrus, it's been a while. I'll tell you, you know, blessings on you. How'd your mission going?" After the small talk, he says, "Something's up, I think. Something's strengthening in the world. Last week I was praying at St. Traff's Memorial, and I swear by Avison's light, I saw his spirit. He appeared before me. There's something, there's a sign, Siros. I spoke with Fiona about it, but she has no idea what it could mean.
Tell me, what did you say?
He didn't say anything. He appeared before me, and he disappeared almost straight away. He stood out of his statue, like rose out of his statue, and he stood strong, a spear in hand. And I looked up at him, stopping my prayer in shock, and he disappeared as quick as that.
When did you say this happened?
That was just last week. I prayed every day since, but he's never returned.
Well, he will return in due time. Hopefully soon, rather than later. But I suppose in the meantime, all we can do is continue praying and search.
Yes, Avison's blessings on you, Zeros. Enjoy your night.
You too.
Yeah, so then you guys head off to bed. Zeros, you have a house, I presume.
Yeah, I would assume so.
Not
Okay,
for
we
long.
need to become friends with this guy so we can freeload at his place.
There are taxes on your house equal to mine.
Yeah. Also, what I wanted to say before, like during the time we spent in the tavern, when T tells Iruk stuff about her hometown and shit, Iruk tells her about like how he used to befriend the little animals in the forest and stuff, like from when he was a kid. Like, so he could never get lost because he knows all the animals in the forest. Yeah.
That's very impressive.
So this night, could Philip and Scott mute me and Johan, and I'll tell you when to unmute and chat. Okay. Good. So, Johan, as you're sleeping, are you there, Johan? Good. Okay. So, in your dream, the spectral figure of a noble human approaches you in your dream. His blue, wispy form is perpetually shifting, as if being buffeted by an unfelt breeze. The ghostly human's features matches exactly the statue of Saint Traft you saw before. Must be a spinet. I sense the heavy mantle of fate resting on the shoulders of you and your allies, the spirit in an oddly comforting tone. You shall play a role in bringing balance to this world, Padawan. Doesn't say Padawan. Unfortunately, my hold in the mortal world is weak during these dark times, but I shall help you how I can. And at this point in your dream, out of the darkness, a statuesque angel in a silken gown lands beside you and hands you a silvery spear. This weapon shall aid you. Stay strong, traveller. Hopefully, we'll meet again. And Traft and Angel fade back into the darkness. Any questions you want to ask before I tell them they can unmute?
So I'm fully asleep.
Yeah, that was entirely
Before and
sleep.
after that.
And when you wake up, there'll be a spear in your hand.
Oh,
I'm
nice. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Can you tell me can you PM me the names again
Of
the spirit?
but it was Traft, the Saint Traft, the one that whose room you're in, and the memorial to. Remember?
Oh yeah.
Another name was Avison, I think, wasn't it? Just the god.
And the angel,
the angel was unnamed. Yeah, the archangel. But the angel that appeared wasn't Avison. It was just a normal angel.
Wasn't.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that's pretty neat.
Let me see if I can. Here we go. Oh, that's fucking OP. I'll message you on Facebook.
On Facebook.
Yeah.
What?
Well, just because it's really long and I don't want it to break. Okay, there you go.
Is it? Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay, I'll let them unmute.
Yay!
Okay, are you back?
Welcome. Yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you see me? Can you feel me? Can you understand me?
I can.
Oh, I don't know about that one.
Can you tolerate me?
Okay, so
I appreciate you, Philip.
Can you appreciate me?
dawn rises. And yeah, do you guys all just make your way downstairs?
Arrived out in the dawn sunshine.
Waiting,
Fine, man.
staring at their door.
Now, performing my morning absolutions.
Of course, good man. Blessing the morning dawn.
Yep.
Blessing Avicens for bringing another dawn even.
Exactly.
Okay.
I'm assuming that I'm one of the only people to do that in, outside in the street.
Yeah.
What does he do? I'm sorry. I missed
He's
that.
praying.
Okay. Well, if like 2 minutes, I guess that's like just at the crack of dawn, right?
Well-
Like Sirius is out there even before the sun comes up, so you can start praying when it like starts, like
Yeah, so-
early riser. And like 2 minutes after he starts praying, Ero comes out with like I don't know, a reed mat under his arm and like rolls it out and starts to do like yoga exercises or something.
So, there's the prayers that Muslims use.
Morning prayers.
Yeah, morning prayers where you can hear them. It's not a chant, is it? So much as a
Yeah.
well, you know what I mean. Anyway, so you'd kind of hear him through the streets.
Yeah, I guess it's, you can hear from the church. There's like you hear the bell tolling and you hear the.
Uruk seems to be having a hard time.
Is this your morning stretch?
Yeah, it's no, he's literally doing like aerobics, yoga.
Oh, I see, okay.
Like he's trying to do a split, but he can't quite do it, and then he does like other weird yoga exercises that are really difficult. Yeah.
Okay.
Probably gets a bit put off because there's no like it's even though there are trees integrated in the construction, it's not his usual whereabouts.
Yeah. I probably come down a little later. Yeah. It's like, I don't know, after, like, I don't know if that's like an in where you get breakfast till 9 and afterwards it's like,
No, you
no
pay for
breakfast
meals for
anymore.
a day, so you have to pay.
Okay.
You paid for like lunch and dinner yesterday, so.
So breakfast is free?
No.
Fun.
Pay for meals today.
Okay, so yeah, I at first I just straight up go to the bar and pay. What was meals? 5 or 3?
3.
So 6, please.
So I pay 6 silver for me and Iruk. Damn, you're so expensive, Philip.
Well, I mean, I gave you credit ahead.
You did.
Siros, says the
I spent all of it.
Well,
pirate.
yeah, I think.
Siros, when you were in your Siros.
Zeros?
Siros?
Yes.
Zeros.
When we were in Mordu, how was the supplies of blessed silver yar?
So I didn't catch that last little bit.
He's asking about blessed silver. Blessed silver is silver that's been blessed by a powerful cleric of Avicens and is used to make weapons that are good against evil creatures, basically. And it's also used engraving stuff into door frames or weaving it into clothing, stuff like that. So he's asking you how the supply was in the other place.
I suppose that's something I would know.
Yeah, so there was none.
Right. I wouldn't communicate that. I'd say they do well, not as high as we would hope, but
That's trouble as you hear. Fuck, I forgot his name. God damn it! I tap out a one screen for 1 second. I forget a guy's name. The blacksmith he's saying he's out. He's totally out. And I was really hoping you should go have a word with them if they have any at in Miros or wherever it was. They'll be happy more to. They'll be,
so the blacksmith here.
blacksmith here. Yeah.
Well, I'll make a point of having a word with them.
Okay, so Iruk comes back in from his morning exercise, sees T probably having breakfast.
Marcus, right?
Yeah, probably as you look at me, you would probably notice that I have another weapon out, like my
A fork.
my moon hammer. Was it called moon hammer?
Meteor.
Meteor hammer.
A meteor hammer is standing
Meteor.
down my
I can't
side, and
remember his
I've,
own weapon name.
Well,
I've
that
like
says the guy who can't remember the blacksmith after he just tapped out. That's like
Lightning strikes, rocks
that's-
fall.
No, but that's a classic thing, right? It's the one thing like you check your clock, put it
Yeah,
away,
exactly.
and then you immediately forgot.
Yeah. Okay. You look at me and you realize that I have a spear I didn't usually have. I didn't.
Is it a short spear?
Shiros,
Oh.
you recognise this as Saint Taft's spear.
Okay then. So would I notice this is were you in the in the tavern when I walked in? Or
Well,
was
yeah,
I-
if he was up then, is that what you're asking?
Yeah. So basically, I just want to work out if he's walking into the tavern or if I'm walking into the tavern.
What?
Well, you want to keep an eye on us, right? So I just did my morning exercise for like 15
I don't know, it
minutes. I
depends.
don't know
I
how
think-
long your prayers go.
The question
either
is,
way.
T, when do you wake up? Do you wake up
Yeah.
late?
Yeah, pretty late.
Yeah, so T
Oh,
walks
well,
downstairs with the spear.
Right. So I would assume I'd notice that pretty fast. I'd do the same power walk up towards you, but this time I'd grab you by your collar and pin you against the wall. Where did you get that?
I had a strange vision last night of what is his name?
Saint Traft.
Can you write it down? I have no idea how to pronounce it. Of Saint Traft entrusting me with a spear.
He entrusted you.
Damn.
Yeah, I look at Cyrus. Does he sound jealous or just confused?
I suppose it would sound kind of a bit accusatory and a bit of jealousy.
Yeah. Is that a problem for you?
Might be a problem for the world.
A little
Who are
a little blue guy with wings comes over and says, "Maybe you have killed a Jedi and taken his lightsaber."
Yeah. I tell me, yeah, my name is Tiziana Mojave, and I'm from the land of
Down under.
Time.
Peransis.
Faransis.
Space France.
Right? Was it
I'm
Peransis?
with-
I think it was no, you're from Azip.
Azerbaijan.
I closed the OneNote.
I think it's Azerp or something.
I don't have my backstory in here.
I think it was that.
Ross, you haven't told me where I'm from yet. Just says forest for me.
Well, me and Johan had a conversation about Azrep, that was it.
Yeah, I'm from Azerep. I'm part of the Minutemen, and I'm here on a mission to save the holy city of Thraben.
Sorry, what's Thraben?
The holy city.
Thraben is the
Yes.
biggest
Say,
city,
yeah.
which is like the capital of the light.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Sorry, yeah, I do know that. What makes you so special?
I really don't know.
What did Trust say to you? Traft.
Trust.
I don't trust you.
He told me that his presence in this town is not that strong anymore, but he needs me to help him.
Johan
And
can
therefore he-
clearly remember what he said.
Yeah, I've no idea. No,
I like the idea of T just sitting there with the spear and it's like, why do we have this?
Yeah, you're not helping your case here.
Yeah, roll a persuasion check.
okay. Let me see. Let me just remember.
You could have wrote it down, Johan, and
It was so fast.
Well,
And
I
couldn't-
said, do you have any questions? And you want me to repeat?
Okay, so while Johan reads this
everything.
up, Europe walks up to the counter.
I told what's his name?
Zeros.
Yeah, the Saint. Is it the Saint?
Saint
Yes.
draft.
Yeah, the Saint told me that he needs. I'm part of something that brings balance to this world, and
You're the chosen one.
I'm only part of it.
The concentration of metachlorians is amazing.
I think he told me that I'm part of a 3-people group that brings hope to the world, and yeah, but because his grasp into this world isn't that strong at the moment, he wants to help me, but he can't be like super OP. So I got the spear from him.
You recognise it's made of... You obviously know it's made of blessed silver.
We can smelt it down and use it to make a lot of weapons.
You could have used that on the werewolf, Just saying.
You could have used it on the werewolf if he had.
Yeah, if it existed before tonight, we could have used it.
Yeah, okay.
I just imagine you
guys.
at like level 5 when someone uses a fireball, just being like, why didn't you use that fireball 6 months ago in the goblin? That's a really dangerous fight.
So
I guess at this point, I'm still not entirely trusting you. We need to see Fiona now.
You what?
We need to see Fiona now. Is it Fiona or Fiona?
Fiona.
Fiona.
Fiona. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Can I kind of half drag you out of the tavern?
I'm like, can I eat that ass? Like, it's really. I haven't eaten it. No, shit.
Yeah, I'm still kind of.
while he pulls T away, I'm like, T, are you alright? Is he bothering you?
I'm like being dragged out of that, and I'm like, hey, Rook, take my breakfast.
I was planning to. So he just sits down, starts eating it with his hands, and is like, I will catch up with you later. And yeah, Iruk wants to ask Serena again where she pointed him to yesterday because he forgot. Because of the herbs. The woman who was interested in finding an herb.
It's the fuck, what was it? It was this fleeting fox provisions. Oh, I didn't even get the S right.
Okay, Iruk makes his way there.
Okay. So you see on the map, Fleeting Fox?
Yes, the Fleeting Fox. So do I go first? Nice.
Yeah, let's have you go first. So the Fleeting Fox Provisions is a shop that sells ranged weapons, ammos, and leather armor. Here. You walk into the shop and immediately you're wowed. Not by the bows or the arrows, though they are very high quality. Or indeed.
Is it the vendor? Is it the vendor, Russ?
Yeah, it's the 3 ladies, all with silver hair, that move with an uncanny grace and.
Are they all Sylvians or whatever they're called? The fox ladies.
Youthful appearances, and they all look very beautiful. They're not fox ladies. And they're moving around.
Are they foxy ladies?
Welcome to Fleeting Fox Provisions, traveller. What can we help you with?
Hello. I'm staying at the Silver. What is it called? Silver Twig, Silver Rose. I'm staying at the Silver Rose Inn, and the barkeepess, the innkeeper the innkeeper's wife sent me your way because you were looking for some herbs, she
Oh
said.
yes, that's not me. That'll be my friend. That'll be my sister over there. My name's Emma. I'm a
Nice.
bowyer. I make bows. My sister over there working away, and you see someone pounding at leather. That's Silbo. She's a leather worker. But who you're looking for, dear? You're looking for my wonderful Fletcher sister.
Oh yeah, the Fletcher. That's
Yes,
what I'm looking for.
that's
Um,
Sylvia. Hey,
my
Sylvia,
name.
darling. Oh yes, what is it, Emma? Oh, we've got someone here to see you. It's about those herbs. Oh, thanks, Emma. Oh, hello. I'm
Uh,
Sylvia. What might your
Hello.
name be?
My name is Iruk. Nice to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
So, I heard you were looking to find a special herb or replenish your stocks. How can I be of help? I happen to
Oh,
know a thing or two about herbs.
that's just wonderful. Well, I'm looking.
Yeah.
Actually, hold on. I've got these people. Oh. Why the fuck am I
His
not
voice
bringing them
gets
in?
deeper when he's nervous.
Here we go. Here's
I
the
still
groups.
haven't quite figured out Iruk's voice, so I'm trying to get more comfortable with
There you
voices.
go. There's the three of them. Oh, that's just wonderful. Well, what we're looking for is called the sanguine lotus. I have a recipe that uses the healing salve of the flower to make a wonderful healing potion. But the lotus only flowers for a few times this year, and I just don't have the time to venture out and collect them myself. I will, if you're able to go out to the far bulk north of the of Shadow Grange and get them for me, I'd be more than happy to pay you, as well as even generously give you some of the salve we can make.
Some salve, eh?
That sounds amazing. I am struck by opportunity and lust for adventure by your
Last
proposition.
for
Yes. He says while awkwardly staring in her décolleté. Yeah, Ross, would I happen to have some of that on me?
No.
I have an herbalist pouch.
No, you wouldn't.
Okay,
Flower.
but do I know about this because, like,
Give me a nature intelligence roll.
with pleasure.
Wait, what are you looking to find out? Sorry.
I just want to know what it is and
Yeah.
like know what it
Okay.
looks like because she just told me something. So
I can only assume the wood bang, but my god, that voice is talking about me.
yeah, obviously.
Contextless. Yeah, so you know that, you know what she's talking
Would
about.
bang,
The
but
flower.
not enough beard.
It's a very rare flower with very strong healing abilities. Notable, in fact, you're aware that it has some sort of potency against vampires and vampirism as well. You've heard a few whispered rumors about that.
So, Ross, I'm like, Eric has proficiency in alchemy tools, so he knows like his way around potions and salves and stuff like that. Okay, I would like to, maybe charm them a little, like saying, "Oh, I see that's the potion mixer 5000 you have over there, but I prefer the 4000.0 CF7 because that's has a little sentimental value,
Okay, so
or something."
Adok says, something like the flowers of the sanguine lotus are most beautiful at the maybe something like that. Is that what you're saying?
I think that's too
Is that too much?
like, that's too high tier for him.
Okay.
He's really awkward.
So she says, I didn't know you. Oh, I can see we've got in safe hands. You're clearly well knowledgeable about herbs and alchemy. Perhaps you should ask Fiona about the alchemist store. I heard it's been abandoned after that incident, so there could be some recoverable stuff there.
We heard about this. I'm quite intrigued, actually. Anyways, I will let you know if I happen to find the sanguine lotus or if I want to take out somebody for dinner.
Oh, yes!
He takes his leave awkwardly because she takes so long, and then she
like awkwardly is like, yeah, dinner, yeah.
She does her face like from the smile does it just plummet and she's just like,
no. What happens is her smile freezes. She's like,
Yeah.
Can I not? Don't I get a check?
Yeah,
Like,
give me
I
a
don't know.
check. Give me a
Come
check.
on, it's kind of
Give
be.
me a I guess I don't know persuasion. Just a charisma. Just give me a
Maybe just
charisma
charisma check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well. Maybe if you get the flower, we could have a nice lunch.
Fair enough. I'll see you around. Have a good day.
You too.
Thank you.
Oh,
Walks
video.
out.
So, Siros and T wander into the church, where Fiona is just stepping down from finishing off some morning sermon,
You mean some vampires?
and people are passing out, passing out. What? Passing through the door out. Passing out as in leaving by passing.
I completely kind of barged through all of them.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm
Dragging.
still like being dragged.
Yeah.
Yeah, while dragging tea.
Siros, urgency has gripped you.
We must
as it
speak
does
in
in all
private.
else. Very well. Do you still have the moonsilver spear out?
Oh yeah, I'm still holding it in my hand.
So she's about to go like, oh, wait. It's just that cannot
And I
be.
would shush. Private now.
And she steps in behind and like swings her cloak so that it like covers.
Do they all squeeze in a little cupboard and create like awkward sexual tension? No?
I think there's
Okay.
enough of that between me and Fiona.
Serious, your foot is in my face. Can you? No.
So yeah, you guys head into Saint Traff's memorial.
I nod my head at him. I'm like,
Sup?
greetings.
And
So-
the stone spear that was there before and clasped in his hand is not there anymore. There's obviously like as a statue, so there's a stone, his stone weapon there. Oh no, he had his sword, so maybe he had like a spear over his back or something.
Yeah, I was about to say he was a swordsman.
Yeah, I was like, this is very inconclusive.
That's right. Yeah, he's my bad. Stone great sword. Blah, blah. Yeah, it's the angel who's holding the spear. Angel's holding an ornate spear high above her head, as if to rally those that look up at her. And now the spear is no longer there.
There's just a little red Bible in there.
How did you come to have this?
I had a vision of the saint that entrusted me with this beer.
This is incredible.
This is unheard of. This is an outrage.
St. Traft has been active of late. That Karsten had, and she nods to see it was Karsten had seen a vision of him some time ago. Because I'm not going to tell you, Philip. This is what did he say? How did he appear in the vision? Tell me everything.
He appeared as a spirit, as a spirity figure.
Spirit of the Hawk, maybe.
Have you ever seen Star Wars, Tia?
Yeah. It's exactly like in Star Wars.
He told me to cut open the tauntaun and crawl inside it and sleep there.
What? Yeah, he told me that there's I'm paraphrasing here, but he basically said that there are things coming our way, me and my allies' way. And I look at
There's danger afoot.
not my enemy's way, my allies' way. Yeah, and that he unfortunately cannot help me with anything but the spear, which I think it's pretty good.
Well,
It's exactly as I thought. Traft isn't getting stronger.
no, it's not surprising
He's
with
getting
Avacyn's
senile,
gone.
maybe.
With Avacyn's gone and vanished from the sword, I'm surprised he was able to even manifest such a thing. It clearly means it's a sign that you're on the right path, T. Whatever it was you were planning on doing.
About that alchemist shop.
Give me a persuasion check if you actually
No,
see
I don't actually say
Do it, do it.
No.
I could really wreck something up for us if we get access.
This must be a sign. I urge you you were planning on going to the haunted house, the
Yes.
haunted mansion. I urge you, take the spirit with you, and
Have you-
save the mayor's house.
Have you come to a conclusion regarding our guy traveling with us?
Ah, yes, we're going to sentence him and have a court session today. Should anyone wish to stand in his favour.
We're gonna wheel him and then we're gonna quarter him and burn all of it.
Though, from what he's spoken last night, I'm not sure there's any good in his body. He'll be
Yes,
exiled
yes,
or executed.
His body is
That's
evil.
what I thought.
Iruk turns around and asks for direction for the alchemist shop.
Is he around?
No,
That's what I said. I don't think you're around. You're still back.
Oh,
Yeah, but
yes.
that's like happening while
The alchemist shop
you
is
guys are
just on the
talking.
corner there, darling. Oh,
Thank
sorry, she
you.
doesn't say darling. Actually, could you have that?
And he tries to go and make an entrance there, like look around, check the tools, you know.
Okay. That hanging above the front door of this small cabin is a wooden sign with a potion painted on it. Like most of the buildings here, a hawthorn tree pokes out of the cabin's roof in the centre, but its barren branches and greying bark signals that it's dying.
Oh.
It's unlocked. It's locked, sorry. So you try the door and it doesn't open.
Can I like druid craft it open or mend it open?
No.
Great. I try the window.
Okay. It's not like an openable window.
Okay.
You could
I
smash
guess-
it if you wanted.
No, he doesn't want to smash the window. After seeing what happened to Donald just for having pointy teeth. Yeah. So
Looking in the window, by the way, you see a lot of looks fucking loaded, man. You're looking in the window and you're like,
yeah, okay. Gets like feels a little bit like home.
Mhm.
Like, oh no, not home, but grandma's house. Yeah. So all right, back to you guys.
Yeah.
I urge you to defeat the darkness if you can and
In the house. Okay.
follow Traff's vision.
Maybe if we.
I don't know. I don't know about the reasons, but my companion Uruk seemed to be really focused on that alchemist shop. Is there any chance you will let him have a gander at it before we go into the mayor's house?
Give me a persuasion check.
Persuasion.
Unfortunately, with legal proceedings as there are, I couldn't pass it for the mayors and the merchants council or the other people of the house. As you know, it's just the way of things that they don't look into the signs of draft.
Understandable.
Yes, but Fiona, you know the signs of draft. They wouldn't manifest unless these people had some part to play.
Indeed. And I'm sure Traft would speak to us now if that part to play needed the Alchemist Workshop. I'm sure Traft, as with all members of Avacyn's, would like the law to be abided and kept in order.
Yes,
Being a lawful-
I'm sure Uruk wouldn't be breaking and entering without
Certainly, I
without a
don't
reason.
Okay, there's like a swipe of the frame, and you see Uruk in front of the mayor's manor. Like, I don't know, probably talking to a squirrel
Okay.
on a tree. Like some weirded out onlookers.
It's like, squirrel, enter the alchemist shop.
Well, if you want to speak in your friend's defence, it will be this evening. We'll be hosting it in the square.
Ah, yes, our friend. He's very important to know.
We have to save him.
If your research concluded that he is inherently evil, then that must be true.
I think somebody needs you, Johan. Otherwise, they wouldn't beep you.
So I would say to Fiona, this spear needs to be baptized in battle. Maybe then Traft will give us more purpose and direction.
Yes, I can only assume that in cleansing the mayor's manor we'll have more leads. Okay, so we'll take a break.
Yeah, I assume we're doing it because I was going to ask T something, but
And do you want to ask? You want to ask T something? Okay.
yeah, I was going to ask if she has any experience with spears.
Okay, guys, thank you very much for watching. This is episode 2, part 1. We'll be back shortly, probably for about the same time. I don't want to go too late tonight.
No.
So, thank you. Ciao.